Okay.
What you looking at? Huh? I have a few excerpts from the short story. And some of them were a product of today's trip over the mountain.
Eric, here's a clean one. You want it?
I'm done now.
Okay.
It's evaporated.
I found one clean in a little pocket. There you go.
No.
Whose
Whose phone is that? My phone?
Yeah.
We need to get service up here.
Well, is that the...
Oh, there's a tower.
That's not a cell phone tower.
It's a tower.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ennis and Jack, the dogs, horses, and mules, 1,000 ewes and their lambs flowed up the trail like dirty water through the timber and out above the tree line into the great flowery meadows and the coursing, endless wind. They got the big tent up on the Forest Service's platform, the kitchen and grub boxes secure. Both slept in camp that first night, Jack already bitching about Joe Aguirre's sleep with the sheep and no fire order, though he saddled the bay mare in the dark morning without saying much. Dawn came, glassy orange, stained from below by a gelatinous band of pale green. The sooty bulk of the mountain paled slowly until it was the same color as the smoke from Ennis's breakfast fire. The cold air sweetened. Banded pebbles and crumbs of soil cast sudden pencil-on shadows. And the rearing lodge pole pines below them massed in slabs of somber malachite. During the day, Ennis looked across a great gulf and sometimes saw Jack, a small dot moving across a high meadow as an insect moves across a tablecloth. Jack, in his dark camp, saw Ennis as night fire, a red spark on the huge, black mass of mountain. There were only the two of them on the mountain, flying in the euphoric, bitter air, looking down on the hawk's back and the crawling lights of vehicles on the plain below, suspended above ordinary affairs and distant from tame ranch dogs barking in the distance in the dark hours. In August, Ennis spent the whole night with Jack in the main camp, and in a blowy hailstorm, the sheep took off west and got among a herd in another allotment. There was a damn miserable time for 5 days. Ennis and a Chilean herder with no English trying to sort them out, the task almost impossible, as the paint brands were worn and faint at this late season. Even when the numbers were right, Ennis knew the sheep were mixed. In a disquieting way, everything seemed mixed. The first snow came early, on August 13th, piling up a foot, but was followed by a quick melt. The next week, Joe Aguirre sent word to bring them down. Another bigger storm was moving in from the Pacific, and they packed in the game and moved off the mountain with the sheep. Stones rolling at their heels, purple cloud crowding in from the west, and the metal smell of coming snow pressing them on. The mountain boiled with demonic energy, glazed with flickering, broken cloud light. The wind combed the grass and drew from the damaged crumholts and split rock bestial drone. As they descended the slope, Ennis felt he was in a slow motion, but headlong, irreversible fall. Play the role of Ennis.
He's been doing
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Do you have to ask?
Get over here, cowboy.
Shut, buddy.
Back.
Oh, I know what you're gonna read. I know what you're gonna read. He's not done reading yet.
Not reading. But Jack remembered and craved in a way he could neither help nor understand. It was the time that distant summer on Brokenback when Ennis had come up behind him and pulled him close. The silent embrace satisfying some shared and sexless hunger. They had stood that way for a long time in front of the fire. Its burning, tossing ruddy chunks of light. The shadow of their bodies, a single column against the rock. The minutes ticked by from the round watch in Ennis's pocket, from the sticks in the fire settling into coals. Stars bit through the wavy heat layers above the fire. Ennis's breath came slow and quiet. He hummed, rocked a little in the sparklight. And Jack leaned against the steady heartbeat, the vibrations of the humming like faint electricity. And standing, he fell into sleep that was not sleep, but something else. Drowsy, entranced. Until Ennis, dredging up a rusty but still usable phrase from the childhood time before his mother died, said, "Time to hit the hay, cowboy. I gotta go." "Come on. You're sleeping on your feet like a horse." Gave Jack a shake, push, and went off in the darkness. Later, that dozy embrace solidified in his memory as the single moment of artless, charmed happiness in their separate and difficult lives. Nothing marred it. Even the knowledge that Ennis would not then embrace him face to face, because he did not want to see and feel that it was Jack he held. Maybe he thought they'd never got much farther than that. Let be. Yeehaw.
Amen.
Very good.
Amen. Good job.